for the Group 1 Champagne Stakes. There's the light. And we're ready to go now. Stand by for the first leg of the quaddie at Randwick. Set now. Gates are back, they're off. Peer Pressure missed the kick by a length or so off the inside, and Jumping Ball was bases loaded wide out in the yellow cap. Surging forward to take the lead from Townsend and Kintyre. Make a Call goes to fourth there momentarily with Peer Pressure improving. Marali whips up on the outside going forward. Back in the field, the favourite Militarize and the white cap just in front of Tom Kidden. Don Corleone and Felix the Scatter drop back to last. Big leader here, bases loaded in the early stages in a muck lather of sweat. Bases loaded, led by 3 lengths to Townsend. Kintyre a clear third. A couple of lengths further back to Make a Call on the outside of Peer Pressure, and they're followed further back by Militarize, getting into a more prominent role in advance of Marali. Then came Tom Kidden from Don Corleone and Felix the Scout last of all. 800 metres to go. Bases loaded comes back to them, led by a length now to Townsend from Kintyre in a clear third. Further back then to Peer Pressure, railing to fourth inside Make a Call, and the favourite off the course there, Militarize, trying to take closer order. Don Corleone gets onto his back from Marali. Tom Kidden boxed up on the fence, and Felix the Scout's last coming around the turn. Bases loaded, led the way from Townsend second. Then came Kintyre. Militarize getting to the extreme outside, running on well. Don Corleone 2 behind him. Bases loaded on the fence, just the leader from Townsend. Militarize launching his attack now. A length after Don Corleone. Bases loaded in front. Militarize is heading top gear. Militarize moved up now, takes the lead late, and Militarize blows them away in the Champagne Stakes. Won it by a length and a half to Bases loaded. Townsend third. Tom Kidden doing his best work late. Then came Make a Call. Don Corleone couldn't go with the winner. A gap back to Peer Pressure from Kintyre, Marali, and Felix the Scout was last in.
Well, was he ever really going to win Militarize? Until that last little bit when the afterburners kicked in, he had no right to win today. He had to endure a very tough run. He got posted and he never got in. And Bases Loaded, who's dripping wet, has led them for home and gave plenty of cheek, but then here he comes. Militarize to give Chris Waller another Group 1 win for the season, so he equals James Cummings on 11 for this season, this racing season, and he now goes to 148 for his career. Moreira hits 33. Militarize has won 2/3 of the Triple Crown.
Amazing, a great effort by Chris Waller to win the Triple Crown, and with these couple of horses, and this horse, just the timing of him. I tell you what, I think you're right, it wasn't an easy watch, even though, considering the ease of the win, if you've taken the evens, you're on shaky ground until the last 100 metres, I must say. So he dug in deep when it counted there, when those on-pace horses stuck on pretty well. Don Corleone had his chance. He had Militarized within his sights on straightening there, but he might be a very progressive stayer in the making, this fellow, and a stayer with class from a mile. I think he'll get further than a mile looking at him, the way he dug in deep there. So well done to all concerned.
A terrific win by this horse. Ronnie, as we know, travelled 3-4 deep the whole race, and then when he did get a little bit of cover coming down there about the 600, Joe was off on his bike again. Took him a long time to level out and hit top gear, but once he hit top gear, he was never going to get beaten from the 50 home. He was outstanding through the line.
Well, Jay Moreira, of course, has been on Militarize both Group 1s, and he'll try and rev up the crowd here, Corey. They don't give him what he really wants. He really wants them to go crazy, but
he spent a lot of time obviously in Hong Kong, and when you come back the crowd gets heavily involved, and he's trying to get everyone involved. He's a showman, but he's an absolute superstar rider.
He's going to walk the horse back along the fence here and come back after his second Group 1 win in this stint here in Australia. The Sires and the Champagne double, but Chris Waller himself now gets the Triple Crown as a trainer. He won the Golden Slipper with Shinzo and the next 2 legs with this horse, Militarize. For the mile, he's run 139.84. 139.84 in the last 600 in 36.71. 36.71. 1 3/4 by a length. 2, 5, 9 and 4. Corey, it's going to be an incredible story to tell down later on in history when this horse has beaten, nearly 20 lengths in a Golden Slipper, and then he comes out and wins the Sires and the Champagne. And the other figure is not just the margin, the price he went round in the Slipper. He went round 100 to 1.
Yeah, he's some sort of horse. Like, look at him. He's a real beautiful bit of horse flesh. He wasn't entitled to win today. He travelled wide and had no luck, but the audacity of him, the way that he attacked the line was just outstanding.
So Joe Moreira goes over the scales in front of Steve Ralton, the chairman of stewards, and he's about to talk to Corey Brown after Group 1 win number 33 in his career.
Well done, Joey. How does that feel, mate? Like, we weren't entitled to win. You travelled 3 and 4 deep the whole race, had no luck, but the audacity of the horse.
Well, that proves that I was sitting on such a good horse on the day, and he impressed me the way how he attacked the line. He deserved the win because he's a trial, and no doubt the feeling about it is you can't get any better.
Some sort of training performance by Chris Waller.
He's an amazing trainer, isn't he? He just gets his horses to be able to bring their A game most of the time, and I've been very blessed and lucky to be associated with such a great man.
Are you staying in Australia?
Probably.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Okay, well done, Chris Waller. Congratulations. Career Group 1 win number 148, but a Triple Crown winning trainer with 2 horses. We're just talking to Corey. He was 100 to 1 in the Slipper. He almost didn't finish the race, and here he is winning the next 2 legs. It's a remarkable story.
Yeah, it is, and that's racing, and that's the autumn, and it just unearths really good horses. And our stable have done a good job through the last few weeks.
What did you think of this horse when he started his career, before the Slipper?
He's brown, he's got 4 legs, and he's got a great attitude, lovely mover, and that was about it. Nothing special. We don't ask them for anything until they get to the races, and that's why it probably comes as a bit of a shock to me more than anyone.
So did you think he was at any stage the size of Champagne horse? Or more importantly, when did you think he was going to be?
His first win was pretty special. He went to the races to have a great day out and hopefully win the race, and he won with a bit of authority. That's when, to me, it showed under pressure. That's the first time you can really simulate what they need to be is under race pressure, and he showed that day that he was pretty special.
It wasn't easy out there for him today.
No, it wasn't. He was 3 wide. They've obviously worked out Joe's in town. 3 wide, no cover. Joe didn't panic, and that's the great rider that he is. He's very special.
Do you want him to stay here, Moreira?
We've got to speak to James McDonald, Nash, and a few of the other boys first. We've got to.
I'm not asking them. I'm asking you.
No, we've got to fit him in, but there's room for him. The beauty of Joe is he's an international superstar, and that's what generates interest from around the world. It creates turnover, and it creates interest in racing. He really is a sporting icon and a superstar, and that's what will help James just continue to go to that next level. James will probably surpass Joe, but James he's still in his infancy, and we're just blessed to have these types of riders riding here in the carnival. We had Ryan Moore, we had Zach Purton, we had Hugh Bowman come back, we've had the jockeys from Melbourne, from Queensland. It really has been an international carnival, and I think that's what makes everybody lift.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Well done. There's Chris Waller. 2, 5, 9 and 4 are the numbers officially after the Champagne. Next, the All-Aged.